At her request, I went to an appointment with the endocrinologist in May 2019. At that point, I had not seen her since March when she moved out, and I wasn't aware that she'd started testosterone. I later found out that she'd started testosterone at the second appointment with the endocrinologist. She'd seen the endocrinologist in the December previously and then was given a script for testosterone in March 2019. There was no psychiatry, no psychology, no examination of her 3-year mental health history. A seriously mentally unwell teenager given hormones that would make irreversible changes to her body. My sister, who was a medical practitioner, came to the endocrinologist appointment with me. There was a multidisciplinary team of 3 people at the meeting, the paediatric endocrinologist, a nurse and a social worker. I explained to them that we were waiting to see the private psychiatrist who specialised in gender, and we'd made that appointment to see him almost 6 months prior because he had a long waiting list and our appointment was not till the following month, which was June. The multidisciplinary team said, "Oh, we are so pleased to meet you." Yet they sat there at that meeting and did not bother to tell me that they had already started her on testosterone in the March. I was suspicious because her voice had started to go gravelly. When I asked them, were they aware of her extensive mental health history, they said no, they were not. This was despite her being referred to them by the adolescent mental health ward of the very same hospital in which the endocrinologist had her clinic. The endocrinologist said, "Don't you just want your daughter to be happy?" I honestly could not believe what I was hearing. Then they said they were referring her on to an adult endocrinologist as she was now 18. We accompanied her to the gender psychiatrist appointment the following month, and he diagnosed her with complex PTSD, which he said was caused by the childhood bullying. He was shocked that she had been started on testosterone and said that he would not have recommended it. He then told us that he was closing his books to anyone under 25 years of age, so he could not see her again. By now, I had nearly a year of research under my belt. I remember finding Lisa Lippman's research and rejoicing. I remember finding Abigail Shrier's first article, When Your Daughter Defies Biology. I remember finding First Wave Now and Parents of ROGD Kids. I remember being put in contact via the USA with an Australian mum who I ended up speaking to for hours. My goodness, I was actually not alone in my scepticism. The more I researched, the more gender-critical articles I found, and the more I realised how shocking and widespread this medical scandal actually was. In September of the year of 2019, I accompanied our daughter to an appointment with the adult endocrinologist. I took a stack of those articles I had read to the adult endocrinologist and tried to engage her in a discussion about how concerned we were about our daughter's mental health and how many people were starting to speak up about the social contagion. I was dismissed by the adult endocrinologist, who told me, "Your daughter is over 18, she can do what she likes." I remember being in total disbelief. How could a medical practitioner have so little regard for their seriously mentally unwell patient?